the possibility of convening this event in Cebu early October last year at the NCCA conference, where I spoke about our challenges in quantifying cultural assets and the creative industries, as we were an aspiring UNESCO City of Design candidate for which we had submitted our bid a few months prior. Even though we did not expect to get the designation in that round, I told Lai we had initiated the implementation of some of the action plans and asked for the initial white paper. The British Council has always been very close to my heart. Over the years, I've been involved in the I Am the Changemaker initiative, and most recently sat on the advisory board of the Creative Innovators Program. But it was in 2008 when I was the most involved as a wide-eyed teenager, at least in my mind, when the British Council was the first international organization that identified Cebu as a hub of creativity, design, and culture. And in 2009, organized a Creative Cities Conference here, which back then was a very novel concept. When I woke up this morning, Facebook memories popped up and reminded me that it was exactly 11 years ago, to this day, that we were setting up for Tubud Fest, which was the first event in Ayala Terraces that celebrated all the different creative disciplines in Cebu, and where the seeds for Cebu Design Week and the current design revolution were sown. So for that, I'd like to thank British Council, and it's really quite amazing how this is such a coincidence. So we come full circle today, not by coincidence, but not by design, but by coincidence. Over a decade later, as we kick off this initiative as an officially designated UNESCO City of Design. The journey continues, the stakes are even higher, and the work needed exponentially greater. We have had many challenges since the designation, and have all had to gain quick PhDs on how to navigate LGU politics. But it looks like things are finally aligning and falling into place. While we have not formally launched anything, as we prefer to err on the side of caution, I will be able to talk about more initiatives and the frameworks behind them in my session on Sunday at 11 a.m. Our movement was also bolstered earlier this week when I officially started on this new role with the United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs. I'm hoping that this international mandate is a big enough stick so we can actually get things accelerated at a much faster pace, especially since the 2021 Quincentennial is fast approaching and many of our key projects are hinged around that. Specifics are still being furiously hammered away, but hoping to launch everything along with Cebu Design Week 2020 in a few weeks. As most of you know, CDW was instrumental in getting the UNESCO designation and will always be a flagship anchor of this movement on our long-term quest to connect, create, and cultivate for an even more dynamic, inclusive, sustainable, and impactful creative Cebu. I cannot stress enough the importance of design and design thinking as it is nearly ubiquitous in today's hyper-competitive climate. Unprecedented shifts in tech, demographics, and consumer preferences mean that we as individuals, establishments, and communities must keep pace with these new paradigms. But along with these massive challenges are great opportunities that we can seize, not just survive, but also to thrive. So it is with this thought that I end my spiel in under 4 minutes. Thank you, Lai, and look forward to very productive next 3 days ahead, which I hope will make all of our collective futures much more exciting, impactful, and fulfilling. Salamat, everyone.
Thank you so much.